The Lord of the Extinguished Sword. Chapter 1. Fragmented Memories and Poisoned Wine. The setting sun was like blood, dyeing the stone steps of the Qingyun outer gate red, and also reflecting in Shen Ye's suddenly opened eyes. The burning pain of the poisoned wine was like a maggot clinging to bone, rampaging wildly in his throat. He suddenly raised his hands, the rough, sword-scarred hands of a 16-year-old boy. He stared at these hands, and memories of the past flooded back like a tide, filled with resentment and anger. The afterglow of the setting sun spilled on his face, setting off his young and determined face. Everything has returned to its original starting point, and his life will begin again. The setting sun was like blood, spilling over the stone steps of the Qingyun Sect's outer gate, as if draping the land in a golden battle robe. Lin Yanqiu's figure appeared on the stone steps, his gray robe looking particularly upright in the setting sun. Shen Ye, remember to collect your body tempering pill. His voice carried a trace of unquestionable authority, echoing on the stone steps. The bronze token glinted coldly in the setting sun, symbolizing Lin Yanqiu's superior status among the outer disciples. Flames engulf everything. Deep in his memories, the burning mountains reflect Shen Ye's pained face. On the execution platform, chains bound him tightly, and endless pain surged like a tide, engulfing him. Lin Yanqiu's figure flashed in the fire, the Extinguished Sword manual clutched in his hand like a judgment of fate. The elder's roar was deafening, the word traitor piercing his soul like a sword. Broken images intertwined in the darkness, pain, betrayal, anger, all transformed into endless torment. The setting sun shines obliquely, and the stone steps of the Qingyun Sect mountain path are stained with a layer of warm gold, as if time has stopped here. Lin Yanqiu handed over a piece of oil paper package. This is osmanthus cake I brought from the foot of the mountain. You can try it. Shen Ye took the osmanthus cake, his fingertips involuntarily tightening as memories of the cold poison from his past life flooded his mind. The small osmanthus cake carries Lin Yanqiu's heart and also evokes Shen Ye's endless memories. The mountain breeze brings the sweet fragrance of osmanthus, but it can't blow away the worry between Shen Ye's brows. Inside the tea house, Shen Ye looked solemn, with a faint light flickering at his fingertips, as he quietly infused spiritual power into a small piece of osmanthus cake. Spiritual power permeated like water, and in the sweet fragrance of osmanthus, a subtle and imperceptible, strange aura was quietly spreading. Shen Ye is confirming whether the pastries contain hangxisan, a highly toxic substance that can sever people's meridians. He held his breath and concentrated, his spiritual power flowing slowly through the pastries, searching for the hidden, deadly aura. The osmanthus cake lay quietly in his palm, like a sweet trap, waiting for the arrival of its prey. In the air, the sweet fragrance of osmanthus intertwines with the scent of danger, a silent contest unfolding in this small tea house. The setting sun was like blood, dyeing the long stone steps of the Qingyun Sect's outer gate red, and also reflecting Lin Yanqiu's deep-seated calculations. Lin Yanqiu, Shen Ye, go and get your body tempering pill quickly, or it will be gone if you are late. Shen Ye took the pastry with a hint of gratitude on his face, unaware of what fate awaited him ahead. Lin Yanqiu looked at Shen Ye, a hint of imperceptible triumph flashing in her eyes, as if everything was under control. As the sun sets, Shen Ye's figure disappears into the secluded bamboo forest of Qingyun Back Mountain, where his destiny from a previous life lies hidden. The shadows of the bamboo sway gently, and the afterglow of the setting sun dances between the bamboo leaves, as if foreshadowing the impending crisis. He walks with steady steps, moving through the green bamboo, his eyes deep, as if to uncover that sealed memory. Deep in the bamboo forest, shadows loom, the place where the poison took effect in my past life, now still filled with a dangerous aura. He slowly looked around, trying to capture the familiar scene and find the truth hidden in the bamboo forest. The last ray of sunlight disappeared, and the bamboo forest fell into darkness, gradually obscuring Shen Ye's figure. The setting sun shines obliquely, and the bamboo forest in the back mountain of the Qingyun Sect is shrouded in a golden red glow. The green bamboos sway, as if singing in a low voice. Shen Ye stood alone, leaning against the bamboo, clutching his sleeves tightly, his expression dazed, as if lost in an endless fog. Fragments of memory flood in like a tide. The shadow of betrayal, the fabricated charges, gripping him tightly. Who am I? Are those memories real? Helpless questions screamed in my heart, but I couldn't find a trace of light. The setting sun shines obliquely, the bamboo shadows are whirling, and Lin Yanqiu's figure is faintly visible in the depths of the bamboo forest. Bamboo leaves whisper, as if telling something, yet also as if concealing something. Junior brother Shen Ye has not been feeling well recently, which is truly worrying. Lin Yanqiu's voice echoed in the bamboo forest, carrying a hint of imperceptible coldness. I wonder who is so cruel to poison his pastries. Lin Yanqiu's eyes sharpened, as if to pierce through this bamboo forest. In the depths of the bamboo forest, undercurrents surge, and a conspiracy is quietly brewing. The setting sun shines obliquely, and the bamboo forest on the back mountain of the Qingyun Sect sways with light and shadow, as if silent secrets are flowing. Shen Ye's expression was solemn, his eyes were like torches, and his questioning voice echoed in the bamboo forest. What would the enforcement hall's reaction be if they knew about the osmanthus cake? Lin Yanqiu's smile instantly froze, as if time itself had stopped. The setting sun was like blood, the bamboo shadows were whirling. Shen Ye's face was livid, and anger was burning in his chest. Lin Yanqiu's figure swayed in the bamboo shadows, her expression unclear, like a lone boat in a storm. Lin Yanqiu, how dare you poison me? Do you know your crime? Shen Ye's voice was as cold as ice, echoing in the bamboo forest. The two followers stood aside timidly like frightened birds, their eyes flickering uncertainly, and the air was filled with unease. If I report this to the elders, you will be severely punished, Shen Ye sternly rebuked, as if he had already foreseen Lin Yanqiu's fate. The bamboo forest swayed in the wind, making a rustling sound, as if whispering a song for the coming storm. The bloody glow of the setting sun pierced through the bamboo leaves, making Lin Yanqiu's innocent face appear particularly pale. The swaying bamboo shadows, like a silent accusation, distorted Lin Yanqiu's smile in the light and shadow. Shen Ye's eyes were like ice, not giving an inch, and the setting sun could not melt the coldness in his eyes. Silence spread through the bamboo forest, like the calm before a storm, oppressively suffocating. The sun sets in the west, the bamboo forest sways, and Lin Yanqiu's face is distorted in the light and shadow, his anger surging like a raging tide. His eyes were bloodshot, his former composure gone, replaced only by endless anger and murderous intent. Ah! He let out a deafening roar, his inner strength erupting like a volcano, shaking the bamboo leaves until they rustled and fell. In the palm of his hand, power capable of destroying the heavens and earth was gathering, aimed directly at Shen Ye's vital points, showing no mercy. A gale suddenly arose, the bamboo shadows were whirling, and Lin Yanqiu, filled with Talten Nuhuo, overwhelming rage, pounced fiercely towards Shen Ye. This strike, imbued with all his anger and power, was a vow to utterly destroy Shen Ye. The setting sun shines obliquely, the bamboo forest sways with light and shadow, and the back mountain of the Qingyun Sect is filled with tranquility. Shen Ye moved like lightning, dodging Lin Yanqiu's attack, his eyes as sharp as an eagle's. Without hesitation, he turned the pastry in his hand into a weapon, aiming directly at Lin Yanqiu's face. The pastry, carrying a strong wind, draws a sharp arc in the setting sun. The setting sun is like blood. The shadows of the bamboo trees are whirling, and the murderous intent is quietly spreading in the silent bamboo forest. Shen Ye's eyes were like torches, and he seized the moment when Lin Yanqiu was distracted, his palm wind fierce, directly hitting the vital point. Lin Yanqiu was caught off guard. His face changed suddenly, and pain surged into his heart like a tide. With the Qi acupoint injured, Lin Yanqiu staggered backward, each step feeling as if he were treading on the edge of a knife. His eyes were filled with disbelief that past friendship would be exchanged for a stab in the back today. The bamboo forest remains, the sun sets in the west, and the destinies of the two people have been completely rewritten at this moment. As the sun sets, the bamboo forest on the back mountain of the Qingyun Sect is bathed in golden light, filled with an atmosphere of solemnity and desolation. Shen Ye's figure was as upright as a pine tree, his gaze as sharp as a sword, his awe-inspiring righteousness chilling to the bone. Lin Yanqiu, do you know your crime? The questioning voice was as piercing as ice, echoing through the bamboo forest. The two followers behind him were silent as cicadas in winter, not daring to breathe loudly. The swaying bamboo shadows resemble countless eyes, watching this trial. As the sun sets, the bamboo forest is dyed in a golden red hue, making Lin Yanqiu's figure appear particularly gloomy in the light and shadow. His face was livid, his eyes burning with anger, as if he wanted to burn this bamboo forest to ashes. Knuckles were white from exertion, chest heaving violently, suppressing the roar that was about to erupt. "I will definitely take revenge," he growled through clenched teeth, his voice echoing through the bamboo forest, filled with endless hatred. He suddenly turned around and disappeared into the depths of the bamboo forest with his men, leaving only the swaying bamboo shadows and the lingering murderous aura. The last rays of the setting sun shine on the back mountain of the Qingyun Sect, and the bamboo forest sways in the breeze, like green waves. The bamboo leaves whispered, and Shen Ye's figure appeared and disappeared in the bamboo forest, his expression relaxed but with a hint of vigilance. He knows that behind this calm lies an even greater storm. This is just the beginning. Lin Yanqiu won't act alone. The wind blows through the bamboo forest, making a rustling sound, as if responding to his whisper. As the sun sets, the shadows of the bamboo forest stretch long, foreshadowing the arrival of a long night. The afterglow of the setting sun saw on the bamboo forest of Qingyun Back Mountain, the light and shadow mottled, revealing a hint of strangeness in the tranquility. Shen Ye's figure appeared particularly lonely in the bamboo forest, holding a delicate osmanthus cake in his hand. His fingertips gently applied force, and the osmanthus cake instantly shattered. The sweet aroma permeated with the scent of death. The cold breath powder is like a black viper, quietly lurking in the delicious pastries, waiting for its prey to arrive. Shen Ye's eyes were deep, as if he had already seen through everything, and the pastry in his hand was a carefully arranged trap. The bamboo forest remains quiet, with only the rustling of wind through the bamboo leaves, concealing the impending conspiracy. The night was as dark as ink. Shen Ye held his breath and focused, his fingertip lightly touching the cold breath powder, as if touching a long-sealed secret. The texture of the powder shimmered in the candlelight. It was Lin Yanqiu's evidence of guilt, and also the key to his past. The candlelight flickered, illuminating Shen Ye's deep eyes, which concealed a past unknown to anyone. He carefully collected the frost breath powder, as if piecing together fragments of memory. This is not just evidence, but also the key to unlocking his long-sealed past. The setting sun penetrates the bamboo forest, casting dappled light and shadows on the ground, like a flowing painting. As dusk gathers, the bamboo leaves sway gently in the breeze, whispering softly. Darkness gradually enveloped, and fireflies danced among the bamboo forest, like twinkling stars in the night sky. Deep in the bamboo forest, it seems that endless secrets are hidden, waiting for the night to reveal them. A gentle breeze rustles through the bamboo leaves, creating a soft melody, like nature's lullaby, whispered softly. The light of fireflies dances among the bamboo forest, adding a touch of mystery and romance to this tranquil place. As the sun sets, the bamboo forest behind Qingyun Sect is bathed in golden light, Shen Ye's figure appearing particularly lonely amidst the bamboo shadows. He clenched his fists, his knuckles turning white, feeling the faint but real spiritual power within him. The flames of revenge burned in his eyes, as hot and resolute as the afterglow of the setting sun. He vowed not only to take revenge, but also to reveal all the truth. The bamboo forest swayed in the wind, like the waves surging in his heart, everything foreshadowing an impending storm. As dusk gathers, the main peak of the Qingyun Sect is hidden in the ethereal mist, like a dream. In the serene depths of the bamboo forest, Shen Ye stood alone, his gaze profound, as if searching for ancient secrets. The legend of the Ash's Extinguished Sword is like a dusty key, about to unlock a thrilling journey. Sword Cemetery, a forbidden area of the Qingyun Sect, buries the remains of countless heroes in slumbers with supreme power. The wind whistles through the bamboo forest, making a moaning sound, as if telling the secrets buried in the sword tomb. Shen Ye's figure appeared particularly lonely in the twilight. How would he seize the Ember Annihilation Sword in this perilous sword tomb? The setting sun penetrates the bamboo leaves, casting dappled shadows on the ground, and the breeze rustles through, causing the bamboo forest to sway like green waves. Shen Ye's figure loomed in the depths of the bamboo forest, his expression solemn, his gaze fixed firmly on the distance. "Wait for me," His voice was deep and powerful, echoing through the bamboo forest, carrying a hint of promise and determination. The last ray of sunlight disappeared on the horizon, and the shadows of the bamboo forest became deeper in the twilight. Night falls, and the bamboo forest sways in the night wind, the whirling shadows of the trees dancing like ghosts. The wind passes through the bamboo leaves, making a low moan, as if countless whispers echo in the forest. In the distance, the shouts from the martial arts practice field faintly drifted over, breaking the silence of the bamboo forest. The shadow of the bamboo stretches across the ground, swaying gently with the night breeze, like a group of lurking ghosts. The night breeze blows, and the dew drops from the bamboo leaves, making a crisp sound in the silent night. Night fell, and the back mountain of the Qingyun Sect was bathed in the cool moonlight. Silent and still, two figures whispered under the moonlight, as if plotting something, breaking the tranquility of the mountains. Shen Ye's resistance was like a pebble thrown into a calm lake, stirring up layers of ripples. Next, how will they act? The mountain wind blows, the shadows of the trees sway, foreshadowing unknown variables. The moonlight shone on them, casting long shadows, like secrets lurking in the darkness. Late at night, the sound of Lin Yanqiu's angry footsteps echoed in the room. The oppressive atmosphere was suffocating. Bang! The teacup shattered on the ground, the splattered fragments like his mood at the moment, burning with anger. His eyes were bloodshot, and his chest heaved violently, like an enraged lion. Shen Ye's resistance ignited his anger like a spark, causing him to completely lose his reason. He couldn't tolerate it. Absolutely couldn't tolerate it. Shen Ye actually dared to challenge his authority. In the room, only Lin Yanqiu's heavy breathing and the shards scattered all over the floor remained, foreshadowing an impending storm. The night was as dark as ink, and a ghostly figure sneaked into Lin Yanqiu's room. In the darkness, the intent to kill was faintly visible. The man stretched out his hand, in the palm of which was a vial of potion glowing with a ghostly light, emanating a chilling aura of death. A poison more potent than ever before is about to overturn Lin Yanqiu's fate. A silent threat. A deal in the dark. The shadow of death looms over the entire room. Lin Yanqiu was completely unaware, and danger was quietly approaching. Sunlight streamed down upon the Qingyun Sect's training grounds, where sword light danced like silver snakes, a chilling aura permeating the air. He was sweating profusely, the blade of his sword cutting through the air with a series of whooshing sounds, as if to tear the sky apart. Every strike carries an unyielding will. He aims to reclaim his lost power, bit by bit. The shadows of swords overlap, reflecting his determined face. The future of the Qingyun Sect will be guarded by him. Sunlight streamed down, making the Qingyun Sect's library appear solemn and majestic in the radiance, with an ancient aura permeating the air. Shen Ye's figure moved through the bookshelves, his brow furrowed, as if seeking the truth of fate from the ancient books. Yellowed pages turn beneath my fingertips, as if the dust of history silently whispers secrets of the past. He buried himself in ancient books, his eyes like torches, trying to catch a trace of conspiracy against himself between the lines. A gentle breeze rustles. The pages of the book tremble slightly, like the whispers of fate, foreshadowing the impending storm. The elders of the Qingyun Sect gathered together, the atmosphere heavy, Shen Ye's name echoing in whispers. Sunlight streamed through the window frames of the great hall, illuminating the complex expressions on the elders' faces, suspicion and unease spreading through the air. Shen Ye, these two words, like a huge rock thrown into a calm lake, stirred up layers of ripples. His transformation, is it a genuine repentance, or does he have other plans? The elders' eyes met, silently probing and weighing, deciding Shen Ye's future fate. As night falls, the back mountain of the Qingyun Sect is shrouded in a solemn and perilous atmosphere, fraught with hidden dangers. Swords clashed, and Shen Ye moved like a phantom, navigating the assassin's siege with ease. Sword energy crisscrosses, cutting through the silence of the night sky, each move precise and deadly. Assassins fell one after another, blood staining the bluestone, the aura of death spreading. The moonlight, like water, spilled over Shen Ye's upright figure, making him appear even more aloof. As night fell, the back mountain of the Qingyun Sect was swallowed by darkness, with only the sounds of swords clashing tearing through the silence of the night. Amidst the crisscrossing sword shadows, Shen Ye was agile, yet he caught a trace of peculiarity on the assassin's weapon. That was a hidden symbol, lurking in the darkness like a venomous snake, revealing the unknown secrets within the Qingyun Sect. This symbol tightly links the assassin to the dark forces within the Qingyun Sect, and the conspiracy spreads like a spider web. In the dimly lit room, a solitary lamp flickered like a bean, casting a long shadow of Shen Ye's figure on the wall. He frowned, his eyes like torches, as if to penetrate the mysterious symbols. The lights flickered, reflecting in his deep eyes, which were filled with doubt and unease. He slowly raised his head, as if realizing that he was gradually stepping into a bottomless vortex. This conspiracy is like an invisible net, silently closing in on him. Under the warm sunshine, the Qingyun Sect square was bustling with noise and crowded with people. Shen Ye, with a livid face, angrily blocked Lin Yanqiu's path, swords drawn and bows bent. "Don't even think about denying it." Shen Ye's tone was icy as he accused Lin Yanqiu of plotting in secret, and the atmosphere in the square suddenly became tense. Shen Ye suddenly held up a mysterious talisman in his hand, pointing directly at Lin Yanqiu's conclusive evidence of guilt, causing an uproar in the square. Lin Yanqiu's expression turned stern, and facing the accusation, a trace of panic flashed in her eyes, almost imperceptible. On the plaza, the crowd discussed animatedly, their eyes shifting between the two figures. A storm was brewing. The sunlight was blinding, and in the Qingyun Sect's training field, Lin Yanqiu tried his best to defend himself, but his voice carried a faint, almost imperceptible tremor. He strenuously denied the unfounded accusations, but his eyes flickered, revealing his inner turmoil. In the sunlight, his slightly trembling hands, like fallen leaves swaying in the wind, weakly told the truth. His explanation echoed in the empty training ground, appearing pale and powerless, like a flickering candle in the wind. He tried hard to hide his inner unease, but the panic in his eyes was as obvious as the starlight in the night sky. The sun shone mercilessly on him, exposing his inner struggles. The atmosphere in the Elder Council Hall was heavy. A storm was brewing. The accusations against Lin Yanqiu hung over everyone's heads like a sword. The elders were forced to launch an investigation, and the air was thick with unease and suspicion. The truth is about to surface. In the solemn hall, Shen Ye looked serious, about to reveal a shocking conspiracy. The exhibit, cold breath powder, lies quietly on the tray, emitting a faint chill, as if telling of betrayal and conspiracy. The assassin's weapon gleamed coldly in the sunlight, its sharp edge exposed, pointing directly at the unspeakable secret. Lin Yanqiu's name has become a lingering shadow in the hearts of everyone in the hall at this moment, and suspicion and unease are spreading in the air. Inside the Presbyterian Church's main hall, the atmosphere was tense, and a fierce debate was unfolding. The elders who supported Shen Ye spoke eloquently, strongly proving his innocence. Another group of elders refused to budge, arguing strongly for Lin Yanqiu. Both sides stuck to their own versions, refusing to yield to each other, and the sound of their argument echoed throughout the hall. Sunlight streamed down, making the sword-testing platform of the Azure Cloud Sect gleam. A storm was about to brew here. The air is filled with a tense atmosphere. Everyone holds their breath, waiting for the judgment to come. Shen Ye stood proudly, with sword-like eyebrows and starry eyes, exuding Abran Hani. Biran Hani. Biran Hani translates to Abran coldness or Abran chill. I've kept the pinyin because it's part of a Chinese idiom or expression, and translating it directly might lose the nuance. If you prefer a direct translation, let me know. Around him, Lin Yanqiu looked solemn, gripping the sword in his hand tightly, his eyes like torches, staring straight ahead. With swords drawn and bows bent, the two stood facing each other, a life and death duel about to erupt. Qingyun Sect, swords drawn and bows bent. Shen Ye and Lin Yanqiu faced each other from afar, a sense of chilling tension permeating the air. The swordlight was piercingly cold, reflecting the resolute faces of the two, the fate of the Qingyun Sect hanging in the balance. The wind howled like cranes. Shen Ye's eyes were icy, and the long sword in his hand was ready to strike. Lin Yanqiu looked solemn, his sword pointed directly at Shen Ye, vowing to defend Qingyun with his life. Sword energy crisscrosses, the figures of the two people interweave. A life and death battle is about to break out. On the Qingyun sword platform, an atmosphere of solemnity and tension filled the air. The duel was about to begin. The sword light was piercingly cold, cutting through the sky, and the sound of steel colliding was deafening. Spiritual power surged, rushing like raging waves, with a momentum that shook the heavens and the earth. Steel and spiritual power intertwined, sparks flying, making it difficult to determine the winner. Sword energy crisscrosses, spiritual power surges, an earth-shattering showdown is unfolding. Sunlight streamed down, the figures of young Shen Ye and Lin Yanqiu leaping across the training ground, their tender faces filled with determination. The sword light flickers, and the young men and women shed their sweat. Every swing of the sword is filled with strength and hope. They fought side by side, their swordsmanship intertwined in tacit understanding, and their friendship sublimated in sweat. On the training field, the figures of the young men crisscross, symbolizing their deep friendship and bright future. The sunlight shone on their figures, as if crowning their friendship in dreams. On their tender faces, there is a longing for the future and trust in each other. Sunlight poured down, sword shadows crisscrossed on the sword-testing platform of the Qingyun Sect, and Shen Ye had already gained the upper hand. The sword light was like a training exercise. He pressed on step by step, the sword's edge pointing directly at Lin Yanqiu's flaws. Lin Yanqiu retreated steadily, his figure appearing particularly disheveled in the sword light. Shen Ye's eyes were like torches, as if he had already seen through everything and was sure of victory. The sword energy crisscrosses. The balance of victory and defeat has already tilted, and the outcome seems to be determined. The sunlight was dazzling, and Lin Yanqiu's figure appeared particularly gloomy in the light and shadow on the sword-testing platform of the Qingyun Sect. A cold light flashed in his sleeve, and a poisoned dart quietly slipped out, concealing a murderous intent. His eyes were as cold as a viper, locking onto Shen Ye's vitals, a smile of triumph appearing on his lips. Despicable methods, all for that illusory victory. He has already become unscrupulous. With swords drawn and bows bent, Lin Yanqiu's betrayal was like a crack, tearing through the calm facade of the Qingyun Sect. Shen Ye's eyes were like torches, perceiving Lin Yanqiu's hidden conspiracy, and the sword of justice is about to be unsheathed. In a flash, Shen Ye took the initiative, his sword-snatching momentum as swift as thunder. With the sharp blade out of his hand, Lin Yanqiu's conspiracy was exposed to the sunlight, with nowhere to hide. The entire clan was in uproar, and Lin Yanqiu's betrayal drew countless questioning gazes, as if he had fallen into an ice cave. Shen Ye held a sharp sword, his awe-inspiring righteousness shocking the audience. He will defend the glory of the Qingyun Sect. On the sword platform of the Qingyun Sect, the atmosphere was as oppressive as if it were frozen, and the elders' anger burned in the air. Lin Yanqiu's figure appeared particularly isolated, as if she had become the target of public criticism. The elders exchanged angry glances, and the air was filled with a murderous aura. An elder suddenly raised his hand, as if to pour out all his dissatisfaction. "Arrest him!" The command exploded like thunder, echoing across the entire sword platform. Swords are drawn and bows are bent. A storm is about to sweep in. On the tense sword-testing platform of the Qingyun Sect, Lin Yanqiu was escorted, his face ashen. "I am just acting under orders. The real mastermind is someone else, and his position in the sect is much higher than mine." Lin Yanqiu's hoarse voice echoed in the air, filled with despair. A commotion rippled through the crowd, and people looked at each other, surprised and uncertain. Sunlight spilled onto the sword-testing platform, making Lin Yanqiu's figure appear particularly small. His words were like a pebble thrown into a calm lake, stirring up layers of ripples. The sun shines brightly, and the sword-testing platform of the Azure Cloud Sect is bathed in a golden glow, solemn and reverent. Shen Ye stood alone, his figure appearing particularly lonely in the sunlight, the flames of revenge burning incessantly in his heart. He realized that this was just the beginning, and the real enemy was hidden in the deeper darkness. The road to revenge is long and full of unknowns. Only by becoming stronger can one clear the fog and personally kill the enemy. As night fell, the main peak of the Azure Cloud Sect stood majestically in the darkness, like a sleeping behemoth. Shen Ye stood alone on the mountain peak, his figure appearing particularly lonely in the night wind. His eyes were like torches, staring at the mountain that symbolized glory and betrayal, and a flame of revenge ignited in his heart. The road ahead is long and full of thorns, but he is determined to uncover all the conspiracies and bring the truth to light. For those souls swallowed by darkness, For the trampled justice, he will transform into a sharp blade, cutting through all obstacles.